Hey church, Pastor Matthew here, and welcome to March. We're kind of in this gap right now. We just launched a bunch of exciting big stuff, and we've got a little bit of a gap until we get to Easter, April 9th, Sunday, April 9th. Easter moves around every year. No one ever knows when it's going to be. Write this down. Easter is Sunday, April 9th. And so in this, we just launched into a big sermon series that we're calling Relentless Grace. And we're going through the book of Romans. And the book of Romans really works as kind of this linchpin that ties the Bible together. Some of those loose ends all come together in the book of Romans. Fantastic book, exciting stuff. So it's going to take us a little bit to get through the book of Romans. I'm not really sure how long, but more than a couple of weeks. And so we just launched Romans. We just launched our spring life groups. And so everybody's getting into a life group. If you haven't gotten into a life group yet, it's not too late. Go ahead and contact myself or Pastor John. We'd love to help you get into a life group. And whether you've been in one before or you've never been in one, you are wanted and welcome, and you should get into a life group. And so the life groups have started. The big sermon series has started. Connecting Point will be starting, one of our path classes. Connecting Point will be starting on Sunday, March 5th. And so that really is talking about how are we the church? We don't go to church, but we are the church. And what does that look like? And so if you want to understand what it means to be the church, if that doesn't make sense to you, then you really should go to Connecting Point. And also, if you're not an official owner of Good News Church, then I would encourage you to go to Connecting Point and don't just attend, but be part of the church, an official part of the church. And so that's Connecting Point. Starts Sunday, March 5th. And then we've got this kind of gap. And then Easter comes up. So Easter is Sunday, April 9th. And on that day, we're going to be doing two services at 9 and 10:45. And so even now, begin praying, God, is there anybody I could invite? Who could I bring? Because people will come to Easter service who might say no to you the rest of the year. But you need to invite them. And so the next couple of weeks, we'll be handing out invite cards, and we're putting up a banner at the church, and there's going to be stuff on Facebook and all that good stuff. Use those as tools to be able to invite your friends and family and neighbors and coworkers and even complete strangers. And so that's going to be Sunday, April 9th. Two services, 9 and 10:45. We'll be doing kids zone and fun stuff for kids at 9 o'clock. No kid stuff going on at 10:45 service. And so if you've got little ones, if you've got kids, I would encourage you to come to that 9 o'clock service where we got stuff set up for the kids too. And then we'll be doing cinnamon rolls that day and all sorts of good stuff. It's going to be a fantastic day celebrating Jesus' death on the cross and his resurrection from the dead. He conquered sin and death for you and me so we can know him now and into eternity. Best day, most important day to celebrate in the course of the year is Easter. And so Easter's coming up, April 9th. The day before that, though, on the 8th, Saturday the 8th, we're going to be doing an egg hunt for the community. We did this last year, and I'm excited to do it again this year. And so we're asking that you would bring in, would you donate candy? Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of candy. And we'll stuff it into eggs, and we'll hide it on the property. And when I say hide, I mean we just kind of dump it out there on the ground, and the kids go crazy and run around and grab them up. But the big goal, as much as I love chocolate, the big goal is not to hand out and eat chocolate. The goal for the day is to meet the neighbors, to meet the community, the folks who live in Broomfield and Thornton and Westminster who don't know Jesus yet. And so using plastic Easter eggs and some chocolate and jelly beans and whatever else we got, we want to have the opportunity, we want to build the opportunity to be able to share Jesus' love with people. And so the goal is to meet the community. And so invite friends, invite family, invite neighbors, and bring candy for the big day. It's going to be fantastic. It was amazing the way the community came out last year, and we're praying for something like that again this year, that boys and girls who don't know Jesus would come that day. Yes, find some candy, but more importantly, find Jesus' love for them. So big stuff coming up. Big stuff just started. We're in a little bit of a gap right now, but that's okay. And so more information about all the stuff is in the newsletter. Look around, see what's going on. And if you need anything from me, don't hesitate to ask. Otherwise, I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks.